See here, in the previous session, we clearly discussed about what are the disadvantages of arrays and what are the advantages of arrays. Okay, what are the advantages of linked list and what are the disadvantages of linked list? And also we discussed about what are the applications of linked list and which operations we can perform using linked list. So with this linked list chapter is over. Now see the next chapter in the second unit. Chapter name is recursion. Okay, so what is recursion? Listen. See, in the first semester and in the second semester, you learned about recursion. So in this semester also you have recursion. So we discuss about recursion very deeply in this chapter. Okay, so what is recursion? Okay, so today I explain some example programs on recursion. Listen. Okay, in the next session I explain what are the types of recursion. Okay, how stack will be used in the recursion. Okay, those parts I will explain in the next session. So to understand that session, you must know what is recursion, so how it will work. Okay, so what is recursion? If a function is called within the same function, if a function is called within the same function, then that is called recursion. For example, here one function is there. That function name is apurva. Function name is apurva. In the apurva function, some statements are there. In the apurva function, some statements are there. I'm calling this apurva function within the apurva function only. I'm calling apurva function within the apurva function only. So we are calling apurva function within the apurva function. So this is called recursion. If a function is called within the same function, that is called recursion. So here we are calling apurva function within the apurva function only. So apurva is the calling function and apurva is the called function. Here calling function, called function, both are same. For example, see here. This is F1 function. This is F1 function. This one is F2 function. Okay, F1 function has some code is there. And F2 function has some code is there. I'm calling F2 function from the F1. I'm calling F2 function from the F1. So now F1 is called calling function. F2 is called called function. In the first time you learned. So from the F1 function we are calling F2 function. So F1 is called calling function. Which function we are calling? F2 function. So F2 function is called called function. Okay. So here in this example, this F1 function is called calling function. Okay. This F2 function is called called function. F2 function is called called function. Okay. A function from where we are calling is called calling function. So from F1 function we are calling F2 function. So F1 function is called calling function. A function which is called from the calling function is called called function. So from the F1 calling function we are calling F2 function. So F2 is called called function. So in this example, F1 is the calling function, F2 is the called function. So generally calling function, called function both will be different. But in case of recursion, we are calling apurva function from the apurva function itself. So we are calling the function within the same function. So this concept is called what? Recursion. In this calling function and called function both are same. Apurva is the calling function and apurva is the called function. Okay. So if a function is called within the same function, if a function is called within the same function, then it is called recursion. In recursion, calling function and called function both are same. In this mechanism, calling function and called function or same. Okay, now see some example programs on recursion. Okay, first program I'm explaining now. Listen, my program is I want to find factorial of a number. I want to find factorial of a number using recursion. So this is a program to find factorial of a number using recursion. So program to find factorial of a number using recursion, and to find factorial of a number using recursion. So see, generally 4 factorial. I want to find factorial, 4 factorial. So 4 factorial means what? 4 factorial means what? Uh, 4 factorial means 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Okay, so we're multiplying from number to 1. Okay, 3 factorial means what? 3 factorial means 3 into 2 into 1. Okay, 2 factorial means 2 into 1. 2 into 1. 1 factorial value is what? 1. We already know it. 1 factorial value is 1. Okay, so see here. I want to find 4 factorial now. I want to find 4 factorial. Observe carefully. If you understand this one, you can understand the program easily. I'm writing this 4 factorial as, I'm writing 4 factorial as 4 into 3 factorial. Can we write like this? Can we write like this? Yes, we can write like this. Because 4 factorial means 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So 3 into 2 into 1, I'm writing as 3 factorial. So can we write 4 into 3 factorial? Can we write 4 factorial as 4 into 3 factorial? Yes, we can write. Now, I'm writing this 3 factorial as 3 into 2 factorial. Can we write like that? Yes, we can write 3 into 2 factorial. Okay, so 3 into 2 into 1, I'm writing as 2 factorial. 2 into 1, I'm writing as 2 factorial. So 3 into 2 factorial. In front of that, 4 is there. In front of that, 4 is there. Okay, now I'm writing 2 factorial as, what is the 2 factorial value? 2 into 1. So I'm writing 2 into 1 factorial. I'm writing 2 factorial as 2 into 1 factorial. 1 factorial value is what? 1. In front of that, 4 is there and 3 is there. In front of that, 4 is there and 3 is there. So 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 factorial. So what is the 1 factorial value? We already know this one. 1 factorial value is 1. Apply it. 1 factorial value is 1. 1 factorial value is 1. In front of that, 4 is there, 3 is there, 2 is there. So I'm writing this as 4 into 3 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 factorial value is 1. We are applying here. So now multiply it. 4 into 3 value is 12. 4 into 3 value is 12. So 12 into 2. So 12 into 2 value is 24. 24 into 1, 24. Finally, result is what? 24. We got the answer. Okay, so here we are writing 4 factorial as 4 into 3 factorial. 3 factorial as 3 into 2 factorial. In front of that, 4 is there. I'm writing 2 factorial as 2 into 1 factorial. In front of that, 3 is there and 4 is there. So 1 factorial value is 1. I'm applying it. Now multiply all this. We will get the answer. Now we have to define fact function. Now we have to define fact function. Okay. So I'm giving function name as fact. Fact of 4. Fact of 4. Okay. I'm using now here I'm using symbol. Fact symbol. Now I'm applying fact function. That's it. So this fact of 4 I'm writing as fact of 4. We want to calculate. Fact of 4 I'm writing as 4 into fact of 3. Can we write like this? Yes. Instead of using this symbol, I'm using the function name. That's it. So first time number is 4. Second time we are passing 4 into number as 3. Now what is the 3 factorial value? 3 factorial value is 3 into 2 factorial. So I'm writing in front of that 4 is there. So 3 into fact of 3 means 3 into fact of 2. Okay. Fact of 2 I'm writing as 2 into fact of 1. In front of that 4 is there and in front of that 3 is there. Fact of 2 I'm writing as 2 into fact of 1. What is the 1 factorial value? 1 factorial value is 1. Apply it. So 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Result is 24. Okay. Just here we used the symbol. Instead of using the symbol, I'm using the function name. That's it. Okay. Now listen carefully here. I'm defining the function. Observe what is the function name? Fact. Assume this as n. Now n value is what? N value is 4. Okay. Assume that number as n. So take one argument here. Take one argument. Okay. Observe carefully. If factorial value is 1, means if n value is 1. Okay. If n value is 1, fact of 1. If n value is 1, then that should return 1 because 1 factorial value is what? 1. We already know it. Fact of 1 value is what? 1. So if n value is 1, return 1. If n value is equals to 1, then that should return 1. That should return 1. Else, else, otherwise, what it should return? Here n value is what now? 4. If n value is 1, okay, that should return 1. Fact of 1 value is 1. But if n value is 4, 4 into fact of 3 we have to make. Okay, if n value is 4, okay, what it should return? 4 into fact of 3. Observe carefully here. 4 into fact of 3. Okay, I'm writing this 4 as, I'm assuming this 4 as, sorry, just a minute. Yes, see here. So n is, this 4 is the n value. So this is n value into n into fact of 3. So 4 we are writing as fact 4 into fact of 3. So 4 is the n value. So n we are applying here, n into fact of, okay, 3. Next value is 3. 3 means what? Can we write 3 as 4 minus 1? Yes, we can write 3 as 4 minus 1. So 4 is the n value. So I'm writing n here. So n into fact of n minus 1 we have to return now. So which value we have to return? N into fact of n minus 1. If n value is 3, 3 into fact of 2. Okay, so 3 into 3 minus 1, 2. 3 into fact of 3 minus 1, 2, like that. So which value that has to return now? N into fact of n minus 1. So if n value is 1, return 1. If n value is not 1, return n into fact of n minus 1. That's it. This is the logic. Now observe here, we are calling fact function within the fact function. We are calling fact function within the fact function here. This fact function we are calling within the fact function. So this one is called what? Recursion. This one is called recursion. If a function is called within the same function, that is called recursion. So this is the logic to find factorial of the number. I'm writing the program now. Observe. I'm opening developer C++ screen. I'm writing the program to find factorial of the number. I'm opening one empty file. So define a function with the name fact. I'm taking n here. N is the number. If n value is 1, what it should return? If n value is 1, that should return 1. N value 1 means we are finding fact of 1. Else, otherwise, what it should return? That should return n into fact of n minus 1. So number into fact of one value, n value, we have to decrease one value of n. So n minus 1. So return n into fact of n minus 1. If n value is 4, 4 into fact of 4 minus 1 means fact of 3. If n value is 3, okay, 3 into fact of 3 minus 1 means 2. 3 into fact of 2, like that. So this is returning integer value. So write return type as int. This is the function. This function I'm calling from the main function. So write into main, starting byte of function, ending byte of function. Okay. Then call the function fact function from here. Fact of 4 I'm calling. That returns the value. That returned value I'm holding in the integer variable k. Okay. Now k has factorial value. I'm printing that factorial value now. Printf factorial equals to factorial value equals to percentage d. This percentage d refers to k. K value I'm printing. So this printf function included in stdio, sorry, C++, right? So write C out insertion operator factorial equals to insertion operator k. After that, if you want to change the line, we can change the line like this, endl. So here we must write hash include IO stream because C out and endl defined in the endl means that changes the line. Okay, endl means changes the line. Okay, so endl and cout are declared in the namespace std. That namespace std is in the IO stream. So we must write hash include IO stream and we must write using namespace std here. Okay, so this is the program to find the factorial of the number. Now observe, I'm pressing F11. That is asking to save it in our program. Okay, cpp ds means recursion example 1 dot cpp. Observe the output. Just a minute, that is giving error. Okay, so here we must declare the function. Here function is there. See, if you define this function before the main, you have no need to declare. But if you define the function after the main, we must declare. Remember this. So here we must declare the function. So here we are calling the function. Here we define the function. So this is function definition. Here we are calling call of function, but we didn't declare. We have to declare. So function name is what? Fact. First argument data type is int. Okay, what is the return type? Int. This one is called function declaration, or you can say function prototype. This one is called function declaration. Here you are calling the function. Calling a function is called call of function. Here we are defining the function. Defining a function is called function definition. To use a function, three things are required: function definition, function declaration, and call of function. The first time you learn. Okay, I'm pressing F11 now. Observe. What it is printing? 24 it is printing. So here we are holding the value, the k. Now k has that 4 factorial value, 24, we are printing it. Now see the execution process, what is happening here. Let me explain clearly about execution part of this one. Okay, see here. Program execution starts from main. So here for k, some memory will be allocated. Some memory will be allocated. How much memory? 4 bytes memory. 4 bytes memory will be allocated in my system. 4 bytes memory will be allocated for the k. So now this is k. So for the k, 4 bytes memory allocated. Here we are calling the function fact of 4. So it goes to the function fact function. It jumps to the function fact function and it passes 4 value to the n. Now what is the n value now? N value is 4 now. Now what is the n value? N value is 4. N value is 4. So this is the 4 is the n value. Now here it checks 4 equals to, now n value is 4. So 4 equals to 1. That checks this one. 4 equals to 1, condition false. 4 equals to 1, condition false. So it comes to the else block here. Okay, 4 into, okay, n value is 4. So 4 into fact of n minus 1 means 4 minus 1. 4 minus 1 value is what? 3. Fact of 3. Observe here. Here again, fact function will be called. Again, fact function will be called here. Now, what is the n value? 3. So this value is becoming 4 into fact of 3. Means again we are calling fact function here. So again we are calling fact function. But now what is the n value now? N value is 3 now. So now n value is not 4. Now n value is 3. Okay. So again it checks this condition. It checks this condition, n equals to 1. What is the n value now? 3. So it checks 3 equals to 1 or not. So 3 equals to 1, condition false. So 3 equals to 3 equals to 1. 3 is not equals to 1. So 3 equals to 1 means condition false. So it comes to the else block. So now what is the n value? 3. So it writes 3 into. So it fact of 3 will be written as 3 into n value is 3. So 3 into fact of n minus 1. N value is 3. 3 minus 1, 2. In front of this, 4 is there. In front of 3, 4 is there. Remember. So this is the value now. So now again fact function will be called. Again we are calling fact function. But now n value is not 3. Now n value is 2. Now n value is 2. So it checks the condition here. 2 equals to 1 will be checked here. So 2 equals to 1. Condition is true or false? False. 2 equals to 1 means condition false. So it comes to the else block. It executes this statement. This statement will get executed. So what is the n value now? 2. So 2 into 2 into fact of 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 value is 1. Fact of 1. In front of that 4 is there, and in front of that 3 is there. Okay. So now again fact function will be called. But now what's the n value? N value will become 1 now. N value is 1. Now n value is 1. N value is 1. Here it checks the condition. 1 equals to 1. Condition is true or false? Yes, condition is true. So when the condition is true, it returns 1. Where it will return? From where you are calling to there it will return. So we are calling from here. So one value will be returned to here. Means this fact of one value will become 1 now. In front of that 2 is there. In front of that 3 is there. And in front of that 4 is there. So now the value is 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Now the value is 4 into 3 into 2 into 2 into fact of one value is what? 1. Okay. So now it calculates it. 4 3 is 12, 12 2 is 24, 24 1 is 24. Finally, result is 24. This result is 24. Which result? This one. This result is 24 now. N into fact of n minus 1 value is 24. Fact function, within the fact function, where fact function called for 3 times. Observe. Fact of 3, then fact of 2, then fact of 1. Finally, it calculates. 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Value is what? 24. This 24 value will be returned. This 24 value will be returned to where? From where you are calling. You are calling from here. You are calling from here. Fact of 4. So this 24 value will be 24 value will be returned to the function call. Now this function call value is what now? 24. Function call value is 24. This 24 value will be assigned to the variable x, variable k. So now what is the k value? K value is 24 now. K value is 24. So here we are printing k value. So it prints a factorial equals to 24. What is the output of this program? It is printing factorial equals to 24. Observe. I'm running the program. See here, what's the output? 24. Factorial equals to 24. Okay. So this is the program to find factorial of the number. Okay. So similarly, I want to find power values. So already you know it. So I explain little bit fastly. Less time is there. 8 minutes time is there. I try to finish this program. Okay. If not finished in the next session, I explain this program. Okay. So now I want to find power value using recursion. So this is a program to find power value. Program to find power value using recursion. Program to find power value using recursion. I want to find 2 cube value. I want to find 2 cube value, 2 power 3, 2 cube. I want to find 2 cube value. So can we write 2 cube as 2 into 2 square? So power, I'm using power symbol like this. This is a caret symbol, or you can say exponent symbol, caret symbol, cap symbol. So 2 into 2 power 2. Can we write like this? I'm writing 2 cube as, so 2 cube, I'm writing 2 cube as 2 into 2 square. Can we write like this? Yes, we can write. We can write 2 cube as 2 into 2 square. I'm writing 2 square as 2 into 2 into 2 power 1. 2 power 1. Can we write like this? Yes, we can write. In front of that, 2 is there. 2 cube value is 8. 2 into 2 square value is also 8. So 2 square, I'm writing as 2 into 2 power 1, 4. Okay, so 2 power 1, I'm writing as 2 into 2 power 0. 2 power 0. In front of that, 2 2's are there. In front of that, 2 2's are there. Okay, 2 2's are there. So 2 power 0, something power 0 value we already know, value is 1. In front of that, 3 2's are there. In front of that, 3 2's are there. Okay, 3 2's are there. So 2 2 ja 4, 4 2 ja 8, 8 1 ja 8. Finally, we got the answer 8. So same concept we use here. So I'm taking function name as power. Okay, to capture the number, I'm taking n variable. To capture the power, I'm taking p variable. Something power 0 value is what? 1. Something power 0 value is what? 1. So if power value is equals to 0, if p value is equals to 0, then that should return 1. Something power 0 value is 1. So if power value is 0, that should return 1. Else, if power value is not 0, what it should return? Observe. Now, here, this one is what? Number, n. This one is what? Power, p. Okay, so now what we are returning? So we are writing 2 cube as 2 into 2 square. So this 2 is the n value. So into n into, okay, power of 2 comma 2. Power of 2 comma 2 means 2 comma 3 minus 1. So this 2 is the n value. So power value, 1 value decreasing. So write p minus 1. So n into power of n comma p minus 1. That is the logic. Okay. So n into, that should return n into power of n comma p minus 1. So every time power value, 1 value decreasing. 2 cube is becoming 2 into 2 square. So power value, 1 value decrease. 2 square we are writing as 2 into 2 power 1. Okay, so power value, 1 value is decreasing. So power value, 1 value we are decreasing. Okay, so n into power of n comma p minus 1. So power function we are calling within the power function. So this is called a recursion. This is returning integer value. So return type is int. I'm copying this program. I'm copying this function. I'm opening new file here. Okay. So this is a power function. I'm calling from the main function. Okay. So from the main function, I'm calling like this, power of 2 comma 3. Okay. It returns the power value. That power value I'm holding in the k variable. Now k has a power value. I want to print that k value. So write c out, insertion operator, power value equals to, power value is in k. So k value I'm printing. Okay. Here we must write hash include IO stream, hash include IO stream. Okay. Then using namespace std. Okay. So I'm pressing F11. That is asking to save the program. I'm giving program file name as recursion2. Recursion2 dot CPP. Okay. Now observe the output. It is printing 8. So 2 cube value is what? 8. Okay. We got the answer. So hence we can find the power value using recursion. So here in this example, we are calling power function within the power function. So first time number value is 2. Power value is 3. Next again we are calling power function here. So this value will become what now? 2 into power of n value is 2. So power of n value is 2. So 2 comma p minus 1. P value is 3. So power of 2 comma 2. Just now I explained. Power of 2 comma 2. See here. Sorry, that one is cleared. That one is cleared. Okay. So 2 into 2 square. The meaning that is the meaning of this one. So like that, it will execute. So we are calling power function within the power function. Okay, you take pen and paper and think about it, you can understand. Okay, so this is about finding power value using recursion. Okay, now I'm stopping the session here.